Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I'm Pete. Today I am playing with some people from the Discord. Pretty sure everyone in this game, except for maybe one, is a Grandmaster. Including we have current number one or number two. It's hard to tell. Sometimes he keeps taking it and then losing it, regaining it. Player Zeraki, who I've really enjoyed watching his game, so I'm going to pay particular attention to that. Wish everyone good luck. Looks like I'm in the second position. First to act, we have Astragan, flying the flag of Turkey. That is their win and loss ratio, so about 2-1, very impressive. I'm in the second position. Looks like I've been given a central position in this game, and I'm pretty happy with that. I like the middle. I like the west a bit more if I were to pick and choose, but I can work with Africa. It's big, it's empty, and I can probably consolidate without pissing off too many people. So my first attack is just going to be an easy take in North Africa. And I think, contrary to what I usually do, I'm just going to keep my forces kind of separated. I could also hook around through this corner of Asia, so let's assume that survives, and my one fortification is going to be in the far Asian peninsula. In the third position, we have flying the flag of nothing, unspecified, 919 hours, and again 2-1 win to loss. So where does purple go? Okay, purple's also getting involved in Asia. And then in the fourth position we have Ben. And Ben is also a very high-ranked Grandmaster for only 73 hours. That is an insane 10-1 win-to-loss ratio. I imagine he doesn't play a ton of ranked. And I'm getting picked out in the middle, but just to bring me down to 11. Key number is 12 because if you hold 12 territories, you start to get an extra troop at reinforcement. Okay, so now we have Zeraki. Zeraki moves into Antarctica and keeps a separate stack in the west. I'm fine with all that. On my turn, I'm going to consolidate into this large piece of Asia, assuming that, let's just show Zeraki's stats for all of you guys who want to be very impressed at the amount of games someone can actually play in order to get to the highest heights. And then finally, in the last position with General Goy, I think he hasn't won a game yet in ranked, so we have a novice, technically speaking, but he's been playing on the Discord a bunch, so. Red is the X value, and I don't like X values, so I like to stay away from unpredictability as much as possible. I'm going to try and take him out of this corner, and let Red maybe consolidate in the eastern edge of this map, where people tend to want to gravitate in Pangea as these two continents, the 2-for-2 of Antarctica and the 3-for-2 of Oceania. Continent breakdown is this. We have 5 for North Am, 5 for South Am, North Am, slightly less territories, 6 for Europe, 9 for this large distributed Asia, and 11 for Africa, should you ever think that you might have the audacity of holding Africa on this board. Alright, so if no one's going to take the western edge of this board, I sure am, and I consolidate into this large piece, which will allow me to pick off troops one by one and expand out of this side, while also maintaining a central position to attack from. Purple begins in their turn super quick, has a 6 stack. Not exactly in my way, but sort of. Looks like white is starting to take over North America, and black would like to hold 12 territories, which I don't think is going to happen. Zeraki moves out of Antarctica, not trying to get eaten by red. Looks like red is going to consolidate in the corner. What do I do on my third turn? Think on my third turn. I move my forces into there and I start consolidating in the middle. Or maybe I expand a bit in the middle. Either way is fine. Yeah, red's okay. Red is being given the corner. So they'll have the bonus for holding those two continents, and I don't think anyone's going to break them. Also, they will be locking themselves into a single position. Which probably doesn't bode well for the long game. Everyone keeping about the same strength so far, and white takes North America. Now that's a good continent to hold. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm starting to consolidate my middle position into a large single stack, and we'll be playing the two-position strategy for this board. Alright, Ben was allowed to hold 12, so he gets the extra troop. It goes in the corner, they eat my one piece of Asia. Also has a bit in the center. It looks like white is going to be allowed to hold the North American continent. Yep. Alright. Black's starting to take over more of the board. Zerky not feeling that and escapes. Red reinforcing 7 for holding those two continents. So I really do feel like the balance of this game now rests on what red does. So we're all rolling the dice together. The X value of an unpredictable, fairly novice opponent is fun to see, and he's so far playing a pretty good game. Yeah, well, someone has to do something about it though, Zerky, right? Because now white is being allowed to hold North America, and that's 8 reinforcement coming in. I'm gonna start picking off. No, he's guarding effectively. Okie dokie. I'll do my due diligence and just take out a piece of him in the corner, giving white slightly less mobility and locking them into a single position as well. Okay. Black dropped to under 12. I don't think with this level of skilled opponents you can count on the snowball working effectively. But he is still trying. Yeah. And purple says good luck because I don't think he's going to be allowed to do so. Alright, red reinforcing 8 troops again. And they're going to expand out of this far eastern position. I wonder what they do. If I was them, maybe I'd take these out, but if I was them, I also would have maintained an exclave on the other side of the board. And as you can tell, they don't really know what they're going to do because they haven't thought about it yet. So it's an interesting dynamic to have. Not an AI per se, but we have 5 Grandmasters and 1 Novice, which really skews the... or it causes more random unpredictability to occur. Right? This is the luck factor. This guy just dropped. Maybe he went offline. And we have a bot, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, turned into a bot. No? Yes? No? Yeah, looks like. Okay. Cool. So red is now a bot. And Zerky doesn't like that. Well, this is looking good for white now. White takes almost the lead in terms of troops. And I'm still sticking on the 2-position play. So let's see if we can get black down under 12 again. Maybe purple's on that team. Purple doesn't get a take. Trying to put himself at the back of the matching sequence. I'm fine with where I'm at because we now have a bot in the mix. So the bot will match in the white player holding the con in one action, and then I get the 8, which I guess is a little bit better than nothing. Xerxes is moving through the board at lightning speed. Okay. And he looks like he'll be second last to match. Yeah, well, we got a strong bot. I always like a board with a strong bot, because what it ends up doing is it ends up making the rest of the board smaller and forcing the action, because all the other players have to fight amongst the dwindling remaining territories. At some point, white is going to get broken. But right now, they're being allowed to hold a ridiculous amount. Almost double what I have. Of course, I'm next to match, so I get the 8. And I think I just split evenly between my two positions. What do I have? Yep, that's fine. Just get my single and pass the turn. So we have a 15 and 16 stack after the 6th turn. Line myself up. One is off to the side, one is off in the middle. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I just sort of have to wait to figure out who the fish is, and then I can eat them. I don't have a match on 3, but I probably will have a match on 4. If we were playing super tight, super well, you could already see the difference in how this board has developed versus a typical game on Pangea that I would play in ranked global domination, right? Everyone's still alive, everyone's mostly similar strength, and everyone's just very carefully jockeying for position. Even though we still are playing progressive, this board will not necessarily just explode and fall like a house of cards. Xerxes matches in with the 12. I'm excited to see what he does right now, given he's playing more of a 3 a 3-position game, whereas I'm playing a 2-position game. Does he split evenly amongst the 3, or does he give up the 6 in the corner? No, he splits. Okay, cool. We're seeing a 3-position strategy from Xerxes becoming a 2-position strategy while taking a bit of meat in the center of the board. The bot, that is the red player, I think the red player has reconnected. Let's see if they're playing their turn again. Yep, red's back. Red's back in action, baby. Okay. Still anyone's game. No one has appeared as the fish. So at this point I'm going to do, I'm going to expand out of this point in the center of Africa and take a piece of Xerxes in the middle. Not really trying to cause offense, but I'm just interested in spreading out a bit from my 2-position strategy as we move into the next turn, where I likely will have my second match. Let's see it. No, don't have a match on 4 either. Alright, so that is the end of the first sequence of matching. Purple gets the 15 and probably does the same thing as Xerxes, start or maintain a 3-position game, is my guess. I'm feeling fine with 2 positions on this board because I figure no one is crazy enough to take out half of me without finishing me off. It wouldn't really be much of a point to that. And white is very slowly but surely taking a bigger and bigger lead by holding North America. And no one seems to want to break. 3-position game become a 2-position game. Xerxes matches in again. What are they going to do? Are they going to kill somebody with that? No, he matches in and doesn't get a card. I wonder what the thinking is there. As I said, I really do think this guy is far and away one of the best Risk players I've ever seen, so I'm paying very careful attention to what he does. And maybe that was just a survive strategy. But if red doesn't get a card either, I'm getting a card. Sure as hell don't want to be holding a no matcher on 4. Yeah, it looks like this is white's game, if I were to guess, because no one has interrupted. White is starting to snowball. Matches in, gets the 25. Someone's got to be the fish soon. And I can't really count on my opponents making a mistake for me to win this game. So I got to play really carefully. I know what I'm going to do on my turn, though. I'm going to attack up here. So I'm spreading myself out into more and more different positions. Maybe I put it over there. So we stick in the middle. Just not necessarily trying to stick my face right in. Yeah, you think I'm dead? Oh, if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. But now I have 5 cards, so... Next to match could be black. Black would get the 30, and in that case I would get the 35. Maybe red does. But I gotta eat somebody soon. Just thinking about hitting Zeraki. If purple has 4 cards, that might be the move for me. Match point is 30. Black matches in. Match point is now 35. Sure hope I'm not the fish. Yeah, it looks like I killed purple on my turn. It looks like I killed purple. Purple offers the flag of surrender. Okay, red matches in, gets the 35, which means I get the 40, which means I get purple. So I'm going to get the 40 and the 45 after I kill him, which will be enough to put myself back to parity. And we advance the state of the game, at least by removing a single player. Zeraki put himself in a position where he's not the fish, because he has 54 troops, but he doesn't have the cards worth taking. Anything red removes from purple is good for me at this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put most of my troops on this big army, and I'm going to hook through the middle and leave this to mop up in the corner. White's going for purple first. I don't think he has quite enough juice. Risky, but good. Yeah, I think he's got it. Good luck. He's got it. Alright. So I get the 45. What do I do with the 45? Because I think I just die now. Is he lined up to kill me? Is 40 enough? No.
Anyone worth killing? Black has 2 cards. Better than nothing. It's not ideal. I think I just die now. Yeah, it wasn't a great idea. But hey, what the hell. If I survive to my next turn, I'm doing alright. Probably won't, though. Oh, Zerky's trying to pick me off. Alright. That's that. And he had to, too, because there was no other way. So we both lose to white. Ooh, does he got it? Just barely. Amazing. Amazing work. Now that is a Grandmaster. Let's see it. Now he punches white. But doesn't open up the 50. Oh, the 52's already open. Alright, there's nothing you can do about that. Cool. Cool finish. I think Zerky's back in it. I don't think he can beat white, though. Well, actually, they're pretty equal. Pretty equal. So what is the balance of this game? It'll come down to what red does. Red is still a non-factor. Yeah, I can't really predict who's going to win now. But I'm excited to see how it goes. I think what happens is white needed a match on 4, I think, to kill Zerky. Okay, so they do so. I think they win by killing Zerky right now. Yeah, that's how white wins. He's got it. But he's got to go real fast. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. It was white's game all along. Dude, you gotta click faster. He's running out of time. Oh no. Oh no. And that's that. Now we mop up the red player. So this tells you a lot about where my game is actually at, as far as playing on a level playing field when most, if not all, of my opponents know what they're doing, right? I'm very consistent in global domination, but I have a lot to learn and a lot of skilling up still to do to get to a level in this game where I could truly say that I am a master of anything. Red going full suicide mode. and cleans it up. Oh no, did he just lose his huge stack? Is this the glitch on video? Oh no, guys, look at this glitch. We need to fix this. Oh my god. So we had a 100-point army. Just poof out like that. Well, that's embarrassing. I really hope that never happens to me in a ranked game, because I would be pretty cheesed if I lost that way. Huh. Terrible. Well, that's the game. He'll still reinforce enough to kill right now. Just working out the kinks to the new update. White takes the win. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you found some of it entertaining and or informative. So I came middle of the pack. Oh, we don't get to see my opponents. Until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.